Hey, I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that about the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean up the phone like some scavengers. I know that imply I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the boss like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent.
She don't let the cat up out the bag.
Let the dick out the sack.
Let it breathe.
It's a man.
Baby,
please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. A purpose in me is a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. I can't be down with me, if I'm prepared. Hey, this is in my style. Do with this is some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild. So I guess I'm gonna keep spitting. Nigga, I follow your style. But you gon' get my honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. I say I'm ready to make you move. My moment gon' move, this the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never forget, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. The reason really walk the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your bit. I ain't sorry. You're tripping because you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry, not sorry. Hey,
I ain't sorry.
I don't even feel that bad, my nigga.
I ain't sorry.
All
right, one line right here. Go. What?
Sorry. You gotta nigga choose. You keep it popping like the tools.
Bro, that lyric is my shit. It ain't even a lyric. Like, I don't even really know what he says, but hey, I'm a delivery guy, right? Like, man, a lot of these rappers got good ass poems with intricate shit, but I just can't even feel them. Like, why are you talking? Just go put that in a poem book. God damn it. I want a real MC. I want an MC that can rock a stage. It doesn't even need to rhyme your words. Like, who cares if your shit even rhymes? Are you rocking a party? Are you a real MC? Who cares? I'm sorry. This is Coffee and Bong Hits with Jesse. I am Jesse Sparber. I'm your host for the next hour of whatever the hell we do here. This is Bong Hits. This is, oh shit, my coffee. Man, I'm struggling. Oh, I'm struggling. I don't know what I should do. Should I go get my coffee? Should I go get my coffee? Or should I, look, everybody's over on YouTube today. Yeah, that's where the party's at. YouTube. Okay, so look, this is, like I said, Coffee and Bong Hits with Jesse. Today, in honor of the president being impeached twice, we're rocking the double bird cam today. So you're going to see a little action coming out the east side where the sun is bright and shiny. And you're going to see some coming out the west side where it's a little more shadowed. And you're going to see different birds on each side, actually. And I set up the shadowier side because yesterday there was this really cool little hummingbird that came in. And hey, Corey's in the house. And Callie's in the house. What? Boom. Back to back 'em. Okay, look, here's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. I don't know if I should laugh or cry first. Okay, first of all, okay, let's start on a good note. Let's start on a happy note. Yo, the president doesn't want to pay Rudy. Okay, first of all, I thought Rudy was doing it for the exposure. If I remember, the president wasn't paying Rudy. That was like the big deal. And in fact, in my Facebook memories, it came up today that I'd already tried to warn you guys 18 months ago about Rudy Giuliani being the bumbling Kaiser Sose It's in my, you go to my Facebook right now. It's in there. I told you guys, Rudy Giuliani was going to be the stinker behind all this. And boom, here we are. Then the dude shows up. Man, I told you guys a year ago they were going to assassinate the Ukrainian ambassador, right? And everybody's like, oh, what does that mean? Who's Rudy Giuliani? What's 9/11? Okay, look. We'll get into that. I swear to God. But I told you guys, I keep receipts. That's why you should watch this show, because I'm accountable for the stuff I say. These people that argue with me, if you go back a year in time and read what they're writing, they're literally talking about things like Hunter Biden's backpack or laptop. They're talking about Hillary going to jail. They're talking about all these things that never, ever, ever come to pass. They never, ever, ever happen. And there's no accountability. Like all those people that told you that 5G caused coronavirus, or all these people that told you that Hillary Clinton was going to go to jail, they're buffoons. They were buffoons a year ago. Let me calm down a little bit. This doesn't translate well when I just start yelling on this show. I'm sorry. Let me slow down. To everybody who's listening to this on one of our podcast partners, like iTunes, iHeartRadio, the TuneIn app, Stitcher, Pandora, Spotify, wherever you listen to this in your headphones, I'm really sorry about the yelling. Now would also be a good time to remind you guys that this show, as always, is brought to you by standupandfightback.bigcartel.com. Stand up and fight back at bigcartel.com. You can go there. You can get all your edgy merch. F the last president, F the new president, F all the presidents that there's ever been. F them all. Okay. Man, we're still waiting on the bird cams, trying to see if we got any action going on there. Oh, look, there's one. Hey, bud, don't be selfish. Just take one. They're like trick-or-treaters. We got the trick-or-treater cam. Don't be selfish, bud. Just eat one. He's trying to figure out how to get two in his mouth. I already know. Boom. And here comes another bird. Like, what time is it, G? Did you hear the president got impeached twice? All right. So I know a lot of people are like, Jesse, why do you have a bird cam? If I wanted to have that argument, I wouldn't have had two bird cams. So now the question is, Jesse, why do you have two bird cams? Man, I'll tell you, because there was a hummingbird on the other side. Okay, look, here's what else we're going to talk about today. The spotted owl. Who remembers the spotted owl? Like, does anybody actually remember the spotted owl? It used to be like the most important thing going on. When I was a kid, everybody was like, either save a spotted owl or kill a spotted owl. It was 10 times worse than fluoride. It was crazy. Like, there was a lot of people who were like, don't log because of the spotted owl. But then there was a shitload of people who were just like, F the spotted owl. And when I was a kid, I would see all these deplorable people before they had a president to rally around. And they would wear these shirts that said, like, my favorite food is spotted owl pie. Right? So we're going to go into that today, because apparently the president just reversed protections on like 3 million acres or some incredible number. We'll go into that. Speaking of the idiots that slow down my life, that Kyle Rittenhouse kid just got out of jail. Everybody's favorite coward, whose mom gave him a ride to Kenosha so he could shoot people, got out of jail, throwing the okay sign, because it's just a game. It's just the okay game from 4chan. Just the okay game from 4chan. You libs, you're just overreacting to stuff. What? You're just looking for something. Like, bro, check it out. There's a lot of the same style people playing that okay game. People are like, man, no. It's just for fun. You never played the okay game? Check this out, man. a lot of people are obvious enemies, right? They're the ones that, a lot of the obvious enemies are the ones that you see coming, right? The ones that openly throw the OK symbol, the ones that openly have guns, the ones that openly wave Trump flags. It's obvious to identify those people as the bad guy, right? But when you're trying to identify the enemy, don't forget about the obstructionists. Don't forget about the whataboutists. Don't forget about the minimizers and the rationalizers and the deflectors. Yo, those people are just as much the bad guy as whoever you're probably guessing is a bad guy, right? Because they're the ones who are facilitating it. You know, after the Revolutionary War, they went and rounded up everybody who was sympathetic to the British soldiers, and they just beat their asses. I don't remember exactly what they did to them, but I think they just beat their asses, went up in their houses, just threw their dishes on the ground, kicked over their couches. Okay. Just, yo, what's up, Heather? What's up, JC? Yeah, I was just about to load a stuffer and a puffer, but it's almost bong hit time. Okay, so look, today on the show, oh my God, there's so much to talk about. Oh, I'm going to stop everything. I have to say this before we go any further into this show. I see that Andy No, who is one of the most bad guys in the whole country, one of the biggest charlatans, a fraud, the true definition of a grifter. I saw he had a book out, right? And then I seen that people were protesting to have his book pulled from the shelves. So I'm going to need to put a little more thought into this, but I've always been from the team that we don't ban books just because we disagree with them. In fact, I thought our mantra was, I read banned books. So I'm going to think about this over the weekend. Well, I'm going to think about it throughout the day, but I'm going to give it some extra thought over the weekend because while I advocate all sorts of bad luck befalling Andy No, I want to make it very clear on the record that I have never supported banning any kind of books. I have never, ever supported banning books. Look, I just cannot get behind that, man, because check this out. It ain't even about the book. It ain't even about the book's author. It's about you, man. Are you one of those kind of people that burned a stack of Elvis CDs or Elvis vinyls in the 50s and 60s because he gyrated his hips? Are you one of those Bible thumpers who wants other people's religious texts to be banned? Like, yo, don't get me wrong. F Andy No 100,000 million times over. Like, man, like push that dude off a cliff or whatever. Let him get hit by a train. I don't give a shit. That dude is horrible. But think about if there's other ways to go about pushing an agenda against that man. Because, man, that's about you. That ain't about them, man. Yo, Dirty Blakk is in the house. I can smell the aroma, the put you in a coma aroma. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe that there's a man who tried to kill me on YouTube. And and yet we became the grandest of chums. Okay, so this is what we're going to go into at some point today. If we don't, I got it off my chest. I love the fact that the president won't pay Rudy. And I think that everybody who spent the last 2 years defending the OK symbol while the white supremacists were organizing right in front of our faces, and we said, holy shit, they're organizing right in front of our faces, and the people who said, no, bro, that's just the OK game. Yo, y'all are as dirty and dangerous as the people who let the British troops warm their feet by the fire while their boots dried. Y'all are horrible, horrible people. For real. Like, I told you guys you look stupid 2 years ago. Now how stupid you look. Now you got Kyle Rittenhouse on your team. Mark ass mother. Oh, I almost said it. It's 10:15. I could have if I wanted to. Hey, so look, every day I'm supposed to give out an esoteric message, man. And today's little life hack that we can use to help us is momentum. Understanding momentum and understanding where you are putting your energy. If you, okay, remember, we always exist in the past, the present, and the future at the same time. And we always talk about how our brains are finite and our brains are physical and locked into a particular latitude and longitude and a particular time and space on the planet and in relation to the stars and shit, right? That's a fixed position. You could type those coordinates in somewhere, but your mind is infinite. And when you're trying to generate momentum, it's important that you don't spend a lot of time looking in the rear view mirror. Think how hard it is to drive when you're just looking in the rear view mirror. And I know that simplifies it, but it's just a real good visualization technique for how to focus your brain, right? Are you focusing on the windshield and the road in front of you and using your hood ornament like sights on a rifle? Boom, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So let's take this moment, visualize getting up out of your car, out of your head, your brain, which is a machine that responds to stimuli and commands, right? Climb up out of the passenger seat of your own life, walk around the back, open up the driver's door, climb into the driver's seat of your own life. Dig, buckle up, honk the horn, turn on the windshield wipers, and be the author of your own life. Okay, I feel like that was a really important part that I hope didn't get overlooked. Let's double check on the bird cam. What's up, little bird? Well, remember, just like yesterday's show, you are always the show host. Look, you're always the show host, the bird, and the lady with the mullet at the same time. Right? I can't separate myself from the bird that looks in my window. Just like we can't separate us from the other cubes on the Rubik's Cube that are touched to us and then move when we move. Okay, look, it's getting weird. And I heard Diction's coming in. Let's pull Dirty Blakk up in here. Go with the 5 cam. What are we doing?
Oh, 5 cam.
5 cams. That's remarkable. Hold on. We could probably get rid of like, let's get rid of, no, my microphone's on that one. Man, the bird cam is just cracking though this morning. Look. Okay, let's just do this. Let's remove 2 bird cams. And then we'll push you with the solo. And that looks nice. What are you doing some other work?
Some other work? Oh, I'm just breaking up some weed.
Okay, well, how long is it gonna? I need to take my bong hit, so
it's time.
It is time to take the bong hit. Remember, kids, yo, people are happy to see you already. Bo, Sarah, Cat. Hey, don't forget, you guys, what the F is ladylike? From the Fight Church Media family, extended family, is. What the F is Ladylike is premiering, I think it's this weekend, as an official podcast on all your platforms. And Cornerman is premiering as an official TV show any day now, too.
It's coming.
That's with Dirty Blakk and Jimbo. Oh, shoot. My bad. What the F is Ladylike is premiering today. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Yo, that gives me opportunity to remind you guys that you should go to Meal Exchange. That's mealexchange.com. And I forgot to freaking run their video again. So tonight is bingo, XOXO again, where you just participate in this cool game of bingo and you win fun prizes. And it helps the Meal Exchange program feed people and put money into our local restaurants. Okay, so what I have to do right now is I have to remind you guys always the bong hits are brought to you by Anteater, but also that the Anteater is going to be having her very own. She's going to be having her very own advice column on urbansurvivorman.com. If you guys aren't going to urbansurvivorman.com and taking advantage of what we're building over there, that's okay. You will pretty soon. When these social media platforms get overwhelming, you'll be like, yo, man, let me come back in. Yo, that's a fire little separator to have between us right there. Like, what is going on?
Little separate. Oh, the plaque?
Yeah, the logo.
Jim Bonus gave me this.
No, the overlay that's on our screen. Oh, you probably can't see the screen.
Oh, what is it?
No, it's just the logo for Urban Survivor, man. It's the Aloha Wall Walker logo. Nobody cares.
Oh, I see it.
The website.
It was in all black, so it was just right in the middle, just a silhouette.
Yeah, that's why I said it's kind of nice just being in the middle all black silhouette.
Amazing.
Okay, look, let me remind you guys that our bong hits every day are brought to you by Anteaters. Hey, kids, are you looking for an environmentally friendly pest remediation solution the whole family will love? Get a freaking Anteater. Anteaters will eat. What kind of bugs will they eat, dude?
Oh, man, anything. Termites,
cockroaches,
millipedes.
Bro, millipedes. What about a giant millipede? What would you do then?
Need a giant anteater.
Brought to you by God. Okay, look, I'm ready to take my bong hit, man. Are you ready to take your bong hit?
Oh, I'm ready.
I've been ready. I don't have one all morning.
I got this this new lighter, and it moves around.
Hold on, what?
At an angle.
What?
Angle on the dangle.
That is so fancy. Here I am like Annie when she first got to the mansion. They're just like, Annie, like, man, let me clean the bong water first. That was a nice hit. Man, you got the standing O for that one.
Instead of flicking your bick, you got to click your bick.
Yeah, bro, I really feel like an orphan after just my one directional lighter I used. Man, I felt really good about my shit this morning. Okay, hey, this would be a good time for me to remember to ask everybody, what are you smoking this morning? I always forget that. It's important that I ask that because I want to know. I want to know what the hot strains are. What are you smoking this morning, Dirty?
I got the organic growing, home growing from Dirt Merchant from Kyle, Green Crack and Gorilla Glue.
What?
Green
Crack and Gorilla Glue together?
You know what happened the other day, though?
Dude, that defies science.
Brother Northwest brought over some of the blueberry biscuits, the new Trap Kitchen blueberry biscuits. That was some chronic, man.
What?
Came out hot off the press.
Man, all this. What am I smoking right now? Oh, I got Gorilla Glue. Hold on. This is what I'm smoking though. I'm smoking something called Beholder. It's 25.14. You know what's funny is nowadays people are like, you got 25% weed, you are a scrub. Wait a minute.
No, I think that's still in the hot category right now for flower.
25%, you orphan. What is this other one? This other one, I got this Gorilla Glue is only 19%. But I try not to judge my value, the value of my weed just on the THC. Bro, you got the whole Pokemon card.
Where'd you get it?
So I got the Beholder last night from Cannabis Corner. You know, Darcy and the fam over there, Fight Church family. And then I got this Gorilla Glue from used to be called Green Hop.
Oh, okay.
Now it's called Green Muse. It's the hip hop dispensary.
Sure enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So let me so today we're going to talk about this pyramid that I found because one of the biggest problems we have in this world is people are dumb, bro.
Is that the problem? I'm glad you figured that out. What do we do about it?
Man, you know what? We make them turn off their televisions so that way they will have incentive to get smarter, right? You're like, damn. Okay, so let me find this chart. So people believe in a lot of dumb shit because it's easier just to believe in it. And here we go. This is what I wanted right here. I wanted this photo. Pop it up. Come on. Okay. So then what do you believe in before we even perfect time? Perfect. Oh, you know what? Let's figure out what everybody's smoking this morning.
Oh, it's Diction here?
Diction ain't here yet. No. But ADM just popped in. Perfect time for our list. Okay, so Marty's smoking the Bruce Banner. Yo, Fender's smoking the Bruce Banner. Nate got that. What's Nate got? The Indica cartridge called Louis the Eighth. Marty co-signs for me that numbers don't mean shit. Callie says she tried the Gorilla Glue. ADM come just rolling through. And everybody's happy to see ADM. ADM is in the house. And he's on YouTube where it's a lot easier to watch the show because everybody just like talks to each other, which is cool. And Ernie got the sour lemon oil pen. What up, Ernie? Okay. That is our little moment. So tell me, Dirty, what do you believe in? And then I'll tell you what I believe in. Or what maybe it will make you more comfortable if I tell you what I believe in.
I believe in a higher power. So I'll just jump right in. I believe in a higher power. I'm a creationist, I guess you'd call me. Okay. I'm a humanist.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do believe in spirits.
You believe in Bigfoot?
I believe in all sorts of creations that are out there that we probably don't know about.
Do you believe that Nazis live in a base in the middle of Antarctica?
With dinosaurs?
Nazis in Antarctica.
But they ride dinosaurs. Isn't that the whole thing? Oh. Hitler rides the Tyrannosaurus Rex on the base in Antarctica. What I do know is that Antarctica is an absolute no-fly zone and that they control everywhere that we can fly and that they tell us where everything is on the map. And that most people who try to tell you that there's some geometrical shape or some this or that to any point of existence will also not leave their fucking house more than probably 20 times in their entire life. Probably haven't been that many places on this fucking earth to be talking about where and when and how and who. So I believe that I feel some sort of drawing to a higher power, some sort of meaning to life. And I don't believe that we are living what we're supposed to right now. I believe that we're supposed to be more connected. And then that's why they spend so much time trying to divide us. They separate us by race, color, creed, religion, this, that, and the other. Yet they don't want anybody to band together or to actually look at anything. You got people starving on the side of the street right now, yet we're building an $8 billion wall to keep Mexicans out. I don't understand it.
Hey, that answer wasn't as fun as I had anticipated it was.
Oh, damn it. I'm always every time.
I found this list.
Green crack.
I found this list to see what kind of a kook we are. So, like, I'm going to go up it, and I think you're the perfect dude. I think Diction is too. So, hopefully, Diction will come through. Right now, we're at the bottom of the hour. Y'all know what that means, bottom of the hour. How many bowls you taking to the head?
Too many to count.
Okay, look. We're going to go to Red Panda. Red Panda's about to drop 4 bowls on her head real quick. But first, I want to remind you about some of the original programming coming to urbansurvivorman.com.
Žere hlavně pražáky, jmenuje se Jožin. Jožin s Pážin, močálem se blíží. Jožin s Pážin, k vesnici se blíží. Jožin s Pážin.
My favorite. All-time favorites.
But I am a clown. Hold on. I got no business.
What is that? That is amazing.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I swear to God, if you put a gun to my head, I wouldn't even be able to tell you what country that's from. Okay, hold on. Here's some Red Panda.
Dude, gets me every time.
Yo, G, here's a real question, man. So that lady's wandering around on a unicycle, balancing 4 bowls on her foot. And somebody was like, so? Step up your game.
I don't think so.
Step
Most people are in awe. Most people.
So check this out. We got the list. We got not 1, but 2 bird cams cracking. We got 2 dinosaur museum cams cracking. And guess what? Diction is in the house.
Yeah,
we are rocking the 6 Brady Bunch. Yo, that's ill. I could even go harder if I wanted to.
I feel like Marsha.
Yeah, I think you're Alice.
Oh, damn it. Every time. Got down to my prime.
Man, hold on. I could be the mom and the dad at the same time. Hold on. Let's put Diction over here. Now me and Diction are having we're married. Okay. And oh, dude, that was so dope. Hold on. Do that again. Let me get my thing out there. Do it again. All right. Yeah. That's good. Okay, now we'll bring you up to the top. What's up, Tiffany? Hey, look, everybody. Damn, fools are happy about Diction. Blammo.
Yeah. What up, coffee and bong hitters?
Blammo.
Is that the terminology? Like, you know what I mean? You got to come up with a, you know what I'm saying? How everybody always has like a little name for their fan base. And what is it? Coffee and bong hitters, seeing beers. I don't know, whatever it is.
Bong and I.
Bong Hit Nation, whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean?
God,
someone always has some kind of like phrase like that.
I was just about to say, whatever we do, we just can't call it something nation.
Right? Everyone always does that. Like, what up, blah, 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 nation? And I'm like, settle down. You're a TV show. You're not a goddamn country. Your GDP would be fucking terrible.
Okay, man, Diction, you showed up at the perfect time, G, because first I gotta play the brand new Mike Bars. My dude put out something yesterday that's incredible.
This is super dope.
It's not only a dope song, but it's highly relevant content, and it also
I really appreciate how he always goes in on anti-maskers like the most on the Facebook or whatever. Like, you know, I don't know, just stop getting everybody sick, dog. Like, I don't care. I mean, think whatever crazy shit you want and don't use 5G. I don't give a fuck. Just keep 6 feet away from me anyway, even when this shit's done.
Gang.
Just cut.
Gang.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got a lot of
I like that about Mike. He's always going in on Facebook and saying some hella pertinent shit.
I don't use a lot of 6s, so I'll go with 7 feet. Come on, another foot.
Yeah, I'm all good with that shit. You know what I mean? People want to keep it 12. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm big on personal space.
Yo, let's just drop this because it's 6 minutes long. He ain't messing around. He's got a lot to say to you, motherfucker.
All right. That's what's up.
Let's drop it.
Excited I came
Rex,
on at this point.
is this a Rex Wonders? Who did it say who did the video? This is dope.
He did. Oh, that's what I got cut off. He made his own video. Man, he set up in a pandemic and put his nose to the grindstone and no, it's not Bong Hit Nation. It can't be Bong Hit Nation. That's the only thing I care about. Don't let it be Nation.
What's up, CFB Nation?
No,
It's the nation.
It's a movement.
Back again.
Y'all are more like Heady Bingers, man. What's up, my Heady Bingers? Okay, so let's just do this. Mike Bars made the video, made the song, stands behind the message, and doesn't care if he loses fans, and I really respect that. But I guess that's a luxury you have when you have like 10 million fans.
I'm saying he's hella slept on, even though he's not slept on, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Hella slept on, even though he's got millions of plays and millions of fans.
Saying, but he's still slept on. Think about it. The town, his name doesn't come up in the conversation a lot, as much as it should, I feel like. So salute to Mike Bars.
Yeah, and the only reason that I mentioned that he has millions of fans is just to say that he has millions of fans, and he's still slept on. Oh,
People
God.
act like that's not a fact, but it's like super. It should be known, you know.
Oh man.
Okay, look, hey, let's just do this because, and if you're watching this at home, you should share. I never ask you guys to click share, whatever, but if you guys, if you guys
care about America and the Coffee and Bonghits Nation,
The Coffee and Bonghits Nation.
then you share this right now.
God bless the whole Coffee and Bonghits Nation.
You goddamn squidbillies, stop. Okay.
I'm gonna wrap my car in the Coffee and Bonghits wrap.
Okay, here we go. This is the dope shit. The brand new mic bars. I hit them up last night, asked if we could play it. We got full permissions. Let's go.
Swear, man, motherfuckers love being outraged as long as they got a feeling they can point a finger at.
Whether we live or whether we die, it's all up to you now.
Sometimes it ain't no Bill Gates.
Baby,
It's a fucking mirror, dog.
I don't know about you, but all of this noise is got to be too loud. Baby, yeah, I was alone, passed out on the phone, woke up in a new town. Baby, I ain't been in this city in weeks. It's crowded and I don't miss that in the least. Tell them I cannot be reached. I just moved out to the beach. When I come home, it's only the protest. That's when you might catch me out on the streets, shouting defund the police. Fuck, you think we meant fire? No justice, no peace. My girl want me back on a leash. She mad I came back here to preach. Cause I still ain't been clapping them cheeks. Man, how'd I get up on my chicks' nerves? Only time I didn't put my dick first. I ain't claim to care about black lives and then turn around to go and risk hers. COVID's only finna get worse. The country down, ain't no time to save it. I ain't no saint, I'm just trying to say that if I ain't fighting for no civil rights, I be fighting coke and staying isolated. You can try to hate it, but you cannot debate it. Not every problem here's a racial one, but I bet Iraq is probably white related. Yeah, that's quite the statement. America ain't like the movie screen. Let me tell you about the shit we used to seeing. A country where a piece of drywall see justice quicker than a human being. So what's a Nazi have in common with them riot boys at Capitol Hill? With a capital L, y'all are sick bucks. What if just once you could stop acting like some rich cunts? How you partying and I ain't gave my mama a hug in 6 months? Man, this shit sucks. People go vegan for some cows, but they won't wear masks with their own friends. That logic's more like $1 in a dollar store. Shit ain't making no sense, man. People here are just so fucking soft. They already acting like it's nothing wrong. Lost a couple dogs to the party life. Now they ain't no Z. I just cut them off like your ex-bangs post breakup. Now we playing X games, no makeup. We all just wanted less pain, no straight up. Yeah. We all do the same thing, making money, eating well, living good, ain't it funny? Whether we live or whether we die, it's up to you now. Baby, I don't know about you, but all of this noise has got to be too loud. Baby, yeah, I was alone, passed out on the phone, woke up in a new town. Baby, I swear it's so right about racism and obsessing about the elites. Nah, I can't fuck with that in the least. I wish I'd known that before I moved out here. They should've put that in the leash. See, now everyone's a conspiracy theorist that helps them to cope with the grief. Solidify their beliefs, even deny disease. That's why 45 got impeached. He's counterfeit, but they all love the sound of it. We all in denial of it. I've been doing music so long, I don't know who the fuck I am without this shit. It's so depressing. Like, what is my code of ethics? There's all this for your acceptance. From now on, if I'm rapping, then I'm rapping for no purpose but my own expression. No exceptions, just skill. Bitches switching up don't make me less real. Whether living in the city or just fishing in the river, trying to catch your next meal. Get your belly up, turn that 20 bucks into 20 grand in a baby truck. You gotta take care of you and yours, cause you can't pour from no empty cup. But it seems like everybody letting up. I know 2020 we already fucked. Shit with any luck, you in 21, we won't even have to keep this shit tough. So I kill my blood like a worry. This is my story, it's just like the movies. I'm part of the movies, where I didn't love. You're right there, story. I still be whipping shit like a Delory. You should be home, but you do not know where the hobby is. You just wanna know where the party is. Who are you without an audience? Man, it's so funny. Well, you tripping cause you ain't nobody. I'm tripping cause I've been gaslighted by a whole country. Don't touch me. Half of us will probably go hungry with our clothes torn and our nose bloody. While you suck dick, you would act like a little snow bunny. You should go study, but fuck if I can't try your luck. Then I say I should lighten up. And Trump got me watching old friends show their true colors. White as fuck. It's shit that work, watching me post it on. She out here trying to make my nuts dinner. Said I'm social distance, but I just never really fuck with her. She just been on my quality. She shit a problem, but we not together. But you the solution, a part of the problem. You don't gotta matter. You using the condom, the order, the logic, I don't Just cook your share. I cannot forget this point in the finger, but better than her than look in the mirror. Ooh. Fair as I might, I want you to live so much I sacrifice. You're my life. See, the truth is, I acted like you did back when I was 19. Now I know I ain't perfect, cause now that I'm 30, I still don't be doing the right thing.
Begin tonight with breaking news, dramatic recordings of President Trump in February, privately acknowledging he knew the coronavirus was 5 times more deadly than the flu.
Well, I think, Bob, really, to be honest with you, I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
It's now a global movement with thousands taking to the streets.
There's an idea, for instance, that during the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King was really popular. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we're pulling down from that period. It's very similar to how people feel about protests today. You just breathe the air, that's how it stands. This is deadly stuff.
We saw happen on Wednesday the apparent murder of a police officer by members of a mob incited by the President of the United States.
It's also more deadly than even your strenuous food.
3 weeks later, President Trump told the American people a totally different story.
It's a little like the regular flu. The U.S. reporting more than 371,000 American lives lost.
The majority of Americans didn't approve of the bus boycotts. The majority of Americans didn't think there should be a march on Washington.
And that's part of the reason why they were actually protesting. The majority of Americans approved it, they wouldn't really need for protesting. Awesome, we didn't do shit. All the cops. That's all the cops right there. That's all the cops.
Damn, that shit was fucking dope.
That was super hard. Super produced too. That was an incredible job. All those visual effects. Yeah, man. Some people have been taking advantage of their time, and some people just been watching TV. Man, you can tell the difference too.
Right? Like when people post shit like I'm bored, like, man, I hate to be a self-righteous dick and judge people, but I'm like, you're fucking bored? The fuck you talking to? Is that even a thing? I couldn't tell you the last time I was bored, but I guarantee it was probably like 30 years plus ago.
I can't tell you the last time I got more than 5 minutes into a TV show and was like, what am I doing with my life? Holy shit, I got stuff to do. I can't even sleep. Why would I be watching TV right now? Hey, you know, one of the craziest things in Portland was when I came home and I would ask people, what are you doing? They would tell me the exact same thing that they would tell me before I moved to Hawaii. Like, bro, that was from two years ago. Like, well, I'm getting my website up. I got this plan. Like, no.
Damn.
Don't do it, man. I got to the point where I'll just start yelling at my friends, man. Like, you want to know why you ain't hitting all them goals? Do you really want to know why you ain't hitting all them goals?
Well, unless you have like a 2-year like strategy, but I feel you. Like, obviously that, you know what I mean? Like some shit you're like, hey, I want to like make this much money by 2 years. That might be a like, okay, that's a good like, you know, time horizon for that or whatever. But obviously, and I get what you're saying. A lot of it was just an indicator that Cats was just talking about the same shit and didn't really make any progress towards it.
You know what's funny is they want to interrupt what you're actually doing to tell you about what they were going to do in 2017. You know what's cool about this conversation though is there's not two people I know that grind as hard as the two of you guys, or have more stuff on deck, or more stuff out, or more stuff, more pots. What is it called? Spoons in a pot? I don't know. What is it? Help me out. Okay.
Yeah,
who cares?
Eggs in the basket? I don't know, something like that. But
damn, this sucks. There's only 16
pots on the
left.
stove. Fucking.
You know, I got a project coming with Diction Uno.
Oh shit!
On a Jim Bonus beat.
Oh, that joint. Damn. Okay, it's been a minute.
It's about to come out on my solo album. So man, look for that. That's a heater right there.
Oh, good looking out. That's what's up. I forgot about that joint. That shit's dope.
That's a little throwback too. We did that there.
I gotta listen to more of Bubblation, but what I've heard of it so far is amazing. Man, that was mind blowing that you got Keith Murray on there, man. Dude, the amount of times I listened to that Enigma album of his, I mean, I bought that CD probably 9 times in my life.
Absolutely, man. Shout out Keith Murray. We had him here. We went indoor skydiving with him at iFly. We went gas-powered go-kart racing with him at K2-powered go-karts. Did the pre-funk episode. Did the live performance with Fading Signals, with the full band and the whole 9 yards. Randall Wyatt came out. Swigga Mandela came out. Whole bunch of, you know.
You got him to say "fuck you" to me on my birthday. That shit was classic.
You know?
What?
Yeah, he had Keith Murray. I wake up like it's like on a couple birthdays ago or something, and he's like, and I was talking to Blake about this, but I couldn't make it for whatever reason, probably working or something. So I get this video message, and it's Keith Murray, and he's like, "Happy birthday, Dick Shanuno," and he's like, "Fuck you, Dick Shanuno," and then Blake's like, yeah, after that, I was dying. That shit was fucking awesome.
Good birthday message. Good birthday message. Dead.
Okay, well, look, here's our dilemma, guys. I don't know what your schedules look like, but this schedule right here says I got 14 more minutes on this show, but I haven't even broken out the list, and I don't want to miss this opportunity. What do you guys mean right now?
Let's go.
Who wants to go first? You go first.
We're gonna run through this. We're gonna run through this list, but we're gonna also run through our allotted time schedule. So we'll probably get bumped off. We'll probably get bumped off of the FM station, and probably get bumped off the 5 satellite. But we can still ride this out on Facebook and the website and shit. You guys down?
Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, we're gonna get through it too. Okay. I know the answer to these questions.
Oh shit! Look, Mike Bars just showed up. Perfect. Hold on.
Hey.
Perfect time because we're about to go through this nut job list. So let me try to shoot him a message and see if we can't get him on. Look, I'm just gonna put up this. I should take the bird cams out, huh? I don't know. There might that hummingbird.
You never watch the one time you do it, a bald eagle or something crazy gonna happen.
Right. Hey, look, we got a couple little chemtrails up in the one. It's gonna become the chemtrail camera.
Oh shit.
Hold on, man. Man, we might as well. Ashanti's paying attention too. Shit. It's a party in here now. Hold on. Let me see.
Ashanti in, bring Mike Bars in.
Man, Facebook always takes so long to load.
Crazy.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what I could do. Hold on. Sorry. Hey, talk amongst yourselves.
All right, well, I guess we kick off these lists. I mean, I've already talked about it, but those coffins I got are really promoting this album I got dropping on May 1st. It's called Best Worst Year Ever. I got appearances by Scarab from Living Legends, Rob Sonic, a Hail Mary Malin, Cool Nuts, which you already seen the video. That's the only single out. I have an EP and a mixtape coming in between then, so stay tuned on that. And then hit me up if you need shirts. And I've been putting extra layers of polyurethane on those coffins, which have thumb drive with my entire catalog up to date. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to start doing my own show here in a bit. So I'll keep you posted on that. It's going to be called Hustle Mind Magic. We're going to have segments. I get into stocks a lot. So the hustle segment, I'm going to have people I know that are killing it in entrepreneurial space discuss, trading and shit a little bit too. The magic, obviously, we'll talk about the metaphysics aspect of it. And then the mind part, maybe just reading a different shit, and I'll incorporate music. I expect I would have anybody from here on there and that sort of thing. But I'm still fleshing that out. Main thing that I know for sure is on the docket is keep dropping these songs and everything to really and hopefully some videos here pretty soon to build up to that main release of that main album.
Okay, look, so I got the shout out to Mike Bars, who should be popping through hopefully momentarily. Facebook always loads so slow when I need it to load fast, so I could send Ashanti a message real quick. Okay, I'm efforting Ashanti. I'm just gonna bring up this list though, because oh shit, perfect timing. Mike Bars is in the house. Well, what are we gonna film? Okay, look, let's get rid of a bird cam.
Mike Bars. That video is crazy. We just saw the video. Going crazy.
Salute. That video is fire, man.
Man, love, bro.
You shot that
feedback.
Jesse said you shot that by yourself, huh?
Yeah, man. I shot that by myself, man. I appreciate y'all.
Oh man, That was a whole movie, bro. That was a whole movie.
Oh, much love, man.
Yo, who's got the volume up in the background? Somebody turn their volume down. Somebody's got the show feeding back.
Yeah, man. I shot it by myself, man. I appreciate y'all. It's weird. I'm getting hella feedback. Hold on. It could be me. It
is.
That could be me. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my headphones on. That might help.
Okay. Hey, we got time, man. We're gonna do a double show today. Perfect timing too, because I just found this kook list. We watched man. I'm right in the middle of that kook list though, because I believe in a lot of these weird things that, man, I don't know what to say about some of these things, and I hate to see crop circles way up at the top, man, because that's the most amazing thing on this planet to me, man. There ain't no dumbass hillbillies making those geometric shapes. That's just like shot out of a crystal lens or something. I don't know. We'll get to that. That's way at the top of the pyramid. So look, I found this thing. My man Dan, shout out to Magic's Grill in Hawaii, because
can you not hear?
It's still playing some kind of like, it's playing like the old video back to me because of whatever the feedback is that's going on. So
okay,
I can't.
look, nobody say nothing for 30 seconds. Okay, let's try it.
Cool. Yeah, I don't hear nothing now.
All right, what's up, Mike?
Oh, what's up, y'all? Oh my God, I can actually hear you now. That's crazy. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
man.
up, Dirty?
Oh my God.
You still with us, Dirty?
Yep. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're just really dark back there, so I got to keep checking to see if you like got walled in. You look like the dude from the Cask of Amontillado. Like at the end, like Edgar Allan Poe is just about to start walling you up with bricks.
You know, I didn't have my hair done, so I didn't want it. No, I got the thing behind me, so it's drowning me out. Let me move it forward.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be picky. I got rid of the echo, and that was good enough for me. But
I'm still getting that echo in there.
Man, I think you're looping back somehow, Mike.
It could be me looping back because it's weird. Like every time I think it's clear.
You got your headphones in?
I got my headphones on. So it's not me.
I got my headphone in. Hold on. Maybe my headphone was hot.
We're struggling.
Whoa.
Struggle bus city.
Well, what's funny is we were just telling people how we were superior intellectually, and then we totally did not prove it. Okay, let's do it like this. We'll get this.
Are you guys hearing the feedback too?
Nope.
Nah.
Not anymore. I think Dirty just fixed it.
Is it good?
It sounds cool to me. It sounds clean as shit right now. Like super clean.
Bro, is that a fucking, what do you got in the background, Jesse?
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's so lit. Oh my God.
This is Sue. This is Sue. Hey, don't pay no attention to that lady. She lost the game of freeze tag. She's stuck in that museum forever. But yeah, this is Sue. Let me get out the way. So this is the world's most intact T-Rex. And it's in Chicago, but she's like super famous. They say she's 65 million. They say she's 65 million years old.
I've actually seen Sue in Chicago before.
No way. Nice.
Yeah, my family's from Chicago, so I used to be up there all the time.
Yo, here's what's crazy, man. If they tell me that Sue is 65 million years old and she's actually 64 million years old, that means those dudes were wrong by a million freaking years.
Damn.
That blows my mind.
That's crazy.
My question is, did she die in that position, or do they like position her in different positions? How does that work?
Nobody dies in that position except in the movie.
That sounds about right.
Hey, so here's the question though: how come we don't find any dragons, man? Throughout all of literature, all of literature, people have been talking about the need to fight dragons. And there's no evidence of dragons, but we got dinosaurs that are supposed to be 65 million years old. That's so crazy to me. Why wouldn't they just be dragons?
Have you ever seen a leopard gecko?
Okay, look, we're going to start at the bottom of this list. This bottom, the green part, can you guys see this list? Oh, let me switch it. You guys can't see the list. Okay, this isn't going to be a kook show, I promise. You guys are going to be able to mock people, and I'll stay out of it. Okay. All right, at the very bottom of the list, Bohemian Grove, though. Everybody.
I mean, I don't know what to think about that one anymore. I used to think it was pretty legit. There's actually some really actual documented evidence. But Alex Jones was the main dude that exposed that. And so now that fucks that whole shit up. Because obviously, over the last 20 years, that guy's pulled a 180. And maybe he was always that much of an asshole. Or always that, you know, whatever. But obviously, he took that, like, Super Saiyan level of fucking racist, weird asshole level at this point. So it kind of delegitimizes a lot of it for me, just thinking of the source I first heard about that from.
Yeah, you know, Alex Jones used to be cool as shit to me, man. I was like, the dude broke into a satanic job fair and videotaped it on a pager cam. That was like the dopest shit in the world. Now that dude is a cornball.
I liked him at first back in the day, but then even back then, within the first year of getting into some of the stuff he was into, when I was back more into that kind of shit, like conspiracy level things, I started realizing something. This dude pumped a lot of fear porn to sell all these survival kit shit. And then I looked into it more, and he had some tangle up with William Cooper, where it's like he might have set him up. And after that, I was like, I can't even fuck with him. And then like 10 years later, he started being, you know, the fucking weirdo that he is today. And I was like, well, shit, I thought something was wrong about 9 years ago. So that makes sense.
Super strange motherfucker. Super strange motherfucker. I don't know.
A lot of people in Portland fell off the same exact way as Alex Jones, though. They took that exact same career route.
Damn.
They were kind of cool. They were kind of cool. They kind of had a fan base, and then they just started yelling, you know, COVID is a hoax and 5G is a hoax, and just ruined themselves, and then just started calling people libs and posting stories that demonized the Antifa. It was like, where are you going with this?
Bro, people are
who are these people? Say their name.
Bro, don't make me call out Sam Lingle.
Oh shit.
This show, man, I'll call people.
What else is on the list,
man?
I'm really, you got me hook, line, and sinker into this list. Let's keep going. Bohemian Grove is a good one. I hear they eat owls. What else is going on?
Bro, yo, Keegan Smith blocked me after I told him that the forest fires weren't caused by laser beams from space.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that is, but that is some crazy shit, bro.
Yo, it's like I don't know, like a Dave Matthews kind of guy. He's a cool dude, or he was a cool dude. When I had Billy Jack Haynes on Fight Church, he was our musical guest.
They used to get it cracking a lot. My homies Raised the Bridges got like this house where one of the dudes, like his aunt sold the house in John's Landing, and there was this bar over there maybe 10 years ago or so.
Diction, you're taking us on a long ass story, bro. Bro,
really
I'm feeling it coming.
I'm just saying that dude used to have like a really big following, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying shout out to the dude. He's still on the team, but man, I don't know.
I honestly want to hear more about that. Laser beams from space? That's impressive. Like, obviously, it's probably not realistic at all, but I'm just curious how they even pieced that one together.
Yeah, some of these conspiracy theories are like creative as fuck, bro. Like, you got to give them some props on the creativity at least. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Definitely on the dragon
I kind of want to go down that rabbit hole slightly, just a little bit.
I'll tell you this. So I listened to this mixtape. This man B.O.B. made a mixtape a couple of years ago, and the whole mixtape, I forget what the actual mixtape was called, but it was dedicated to flat Earth. Entire mixtape. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some popcorn. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna listen to the entire thing. And I just sat down and listened to the shit. It was like the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. This shit was amazing. It was like I was watching a movie. And I was just like, I was blown away by the whole thing. I mean, it was obviously the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my life, but it was beautiful. I was in his fantasy world for a minute there, and it was great.
Okay,
we're in a dome. We're living in a dome, y'all.
I'm gonna go through this. I'm gonna go through this list. Just say yes or no if you believe it. So MK Ultra.
Definitely, that's documented, declassified. You can look at the documents. No conspiracy. They admitted it.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm with it.
How many years was it a conspiracy theory though?
Shit. I mean, usually it's about 50 or 60 years. So the CIA admits to the shit that they did because it's enough time where you can't do shit.
Okay.
So it's about 50 or 60 years.
Involved are dead.
Classified it like maybe 10
Yeah,
years
by
ago.
then most people involved are dead.
Yeah. Okay. Tuskegee.
Yeah, absolutely. Documented.
Yeah, definitely. That's documented. They again admitted to this shit.
The
after
syphilis?
the fact.
100%. All right. NSA mass surveillance. Edward Snowden.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know
Yeah,
who's saying that didn't happen. I mean, at this point, there's like mountains of legitimate evidence on that.
Okay. Big Tobacco lied about not knowing the cancer risks.
I mean, they admitted to that too and lost giant lawsuits. So that one's already been proven.
Yeah. They had to spend the money and put a bunch of warnings on stuff.
Some of these I haven't even heard of.
Okay. Operation Mockingbird.
Which
I don't know
one?
Oh man, that has to do with paperclip too, if I'm not mistaken. They're tied together. I want to say that was declassified on some level too, and that it's not as cut and dry as MK Ultra or some of that other stuff. But it's been a while since I looked at Mockingbird. I want to say that had to do with paperclip, where they brought the Nazi scientists over. That one's been proven too, and that was real. Did that? So I would say yes.
Hold on, I'll Google it to be exactly.
Yeah,
the alleged large-scale program of the United States CIA in the early years of the Cold War and attempted to manipulate mass media for propaganda purposes.
They admitted to that too,
a wiretapping operation.
Wikipedia page to just declassified CIA shit, and they definitely came clean that they.
That's like J. Edgar Hoover shit, right?
Yeah, all that shit's been admitted to. I see COINTELPRO, like all that shit's been admitted to.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. Do you guys remember when I went and did the sheriff's the shooting test, right? Where I went and used the real gun and fought the sheriff's department. The first thing they did was they got me trigger happy by giving me a bunch of obvious targets, and then they switched it up. But by then I was already trigger happy. So you guys shot yeses at all these. So now we're crossing, according to the graphic, we're crossing into the speculation line. Okay.
Didn't you end up like pistol whipping them or throwing the fake gun at them or some shit? That shit was dope as fuck.
Oh my God. You know what? I gotta tell you guys this. Hold on. I hate to just censor my own camera. Check this out. So the other day I was in a COVID argument with this dojo from Sandy, Oregon, and their teacher kept going, if you don't believe in COVID, you can come down and try to submit me if you want. I was like, what kind of argument is that? I swear to God, I screenshotted it, right? Okay. So then I went and did a little bit of journalism, a little bit of investigating, and I read the things that those people were saying about me, right? The cop that I pistol whipped trained with those dudes.
In Oregon City. Okay, yeah, I remember that.
You think I'm getting in that trouble? Nope. I'll let somebody else Bugs Bunny those dudes. Okay. Okay, so now we're going into UFOs. Y'all believe in unidentified flying saucers?
Oh yeah.
Me and Killer Freak seen one off of the roof of Momentum Studios, so I definitely believe in that.
Okay, but
they
already
came out with the Pentagon came out with that shit. That's the thing, man.
That was recent, wasn't it? When
the
Pentagon came out.
But you guys think it's the aliens?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I think some of them are and some of them not, but I would say that's not an 100% provable thing at this point. It's up for debate, but I think so. I think some of them are and some of them are some different things.
Man, here's what I always wondered then.
I believe in extraterrestrials.
Oh, I definitely believe in extraterrestrials.
Oh, yeah.
I believe in extraterrestrials. I'm not going to go aliens. And I don't know, unidentified flying objects. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that the general public has no idea what the fuck it is.
Yeah,
and it's flying in the air. Absolutely,
interviews is crazy. It's like 100%. They dedicated like millions and millions of dollars to UFO research based on videos they got from like what was it, the Air Force or some shit?
Air Force, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that shit was on the news, and nobody cared about.
Nobody even cared.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
And then extraterrestrial, extra is more, terra is land, and extraterrestrial.
Hey, y'all ever been to the
People from
Denver
another land.
airport? Y'all ever been to the Denver airport?
No.
Oh yeah.
Nah, but that's just
maybe.
pretty interesting. That
It's
mural
crazy.
and everything.
I've been to the Denver airport.
We could go there. We could spend more time there next time we go there, Jesse. Next time we go to Indo, we can spend a little more time in there and just scope it out some more. I've been there,
I've been
but
to Denver a couple times. One time I was in Denver after I came back from Standing Rock. I had to fly from Bismarck to Denver to Seattle to freaking Portland to get home, and I had a lot of time to kill in Denver, and I was looking around. I could never find those things, but I did find Nicholas Joyride, and he bought me a beer when I was out of money, limping home from Standing Rock. All of a sudden, that dude's in the airport. Oh God, buy me a beer.
Always a great guy. Always,
Right.
always around when you need him.
Okay, let's move into the crazier ones. Do you guys believe Prince Charles is a vampire?
oh, I think I
A
fucking
vampire?
killed it.
I've never heard
I
that
think I
shit
put
before.
my battery on. I might have just killed it.
Absolutely not. But I want to read all about it though.
Yeah, I don't believe that he's a vampire.
Sorry about that.
Not in this particular physical reality, anyway. Interdimensionally, who knows? But I'd have to look into it.
Man, it's on the list. It's up there like it's a thing. Boom, Prince Charles vampire. How about Mattress Firm? Oh my God, you guys know about Mattress Firm?
Nah.
No, what the fuck is that?
Yo, G. Oh my God, hold on. Mattress Firm. Look, it's not even in the middle of the list. It's like right on. Look,
Oh wow, this pyramid is amazing. Oh shit.
This is dope.
Leaving reality, science denial, the anti-Semitic point of no return. This is the greatest pyramid I've ever seen.
Okay, well, we'll write it leaving reality, right? But dude, just a minute ago, we were cool with
How is crop circles above all that other shit? That shit, it seems like that one is the most unexplainable and benign of the things to make it that high up the list, but I don't know.
Yeah, that makes me mad to see crop circles there. It's like, what are you saying? They aren't crop circles, or you think people made them? Dude, so I don't even know. Let me find a video for this, yo. The mattress world is the craziest shit ever. The Mattress Firm controversy is dude, why is there's like mattress firms, their fronts. Holy shit, wait till I find this for you guys.
Yo, okay, on Foster, that one fucking Russian furniture store what I've never seen anyone in my fucking life.
Ever!
Not to be snitchy or something, but like, I ain't trying to blow up their spot. So if any police are watching, which I doubt they would watch this show, being how everyone here would feel about it, then I ain't saying shit. But I'm just saying, like, you already going down a rabbit hole that I've seen firsthand in the hood in Southeast. So I don't know. That might be legit. Who knows?
Is this anything like Wayfair, where they're stashing kids in the mattresses?
The Wayfair one was hilarious.
I know.
The Wayfair one we saw half, probably 80% of our Facebook friends turn to the Wayfair conspiracy.
What even happened?
I had to look further into that one because I was gonna buy stock in them, and I'm like, I ain't buying stock in them if they're up to all that bullshit. But I was like, it seems inconclusive enough to still purchase shares.
Yeah.
It says dark mahogany.
Okay, so the Mattress Firm is that nobody actually buys or sells these mattresses, and that the whole thing is just gigantic money laundering.
So weird. And it's not even an old battery.
I mean, that one doesn't seem that outlandish. I mean, I've literally seen that in the hood. It does seem like a lot of furniture stores. Another one on fucking Powell by 82nd. I live by this place called the Chair Outlet. The Chair fucking Outlet. Like, how are you gonna just specialize in only chairs? That's a weird thing to do. And there's never anyone in that motherfucker. And it's still open all the time. I'm like,
that's funny shit.
Man, that's the weirdest business model ever. And
they do me a lot of weird
eyeball tests, but yet you continue to be in business for a long time. Something's up with that shit.
How about those?
A lot of motherfuckers got money though. So a lot of motherfuckers have money and they like are dying to keep their business. Like to me, that's more explainable most of the time. It's like they got money or they got family money or something like that, and they're just like dying to keep their business open. You know what I mean?
Or it could just be a good tax write-off on some level of like you have something else making money and maybe it offsets your taxes in the right way or some shit.
So what they say is that you're allowed to claim losses for 3 years on a business before you have to close the business, right? And completely eradicate it. So
yeah, but see, that would eliminate Chair Outlet and Euro Classic Furniture on Foster because those motherfuckers been around way longer than 3 years. Man,
all you have to do though is change ownership, right? So what they do is they do these store closing. You'll see it say liquidation sale, store closing, and then all of a sudden it'll open with the same exact name but a different owner inside of it.
Oh shit!
Your assets even after you.
We need to start a fucking furniture store, dog. That shit is crazy.
Yep, and so that's what they say, that there's a lick on mattresses, and the reason that they do it is because they have the highest markup of anything. So when they do sell mattresses, they're buying them for 10% of the actual cost and then selling them for a 90% profit. You know, they're buying them for $150 and then selling them for
the most lit conspiracy on there because we need to start a mattress store, dog.
Yeah,
and then maybe like a place that specializes in only tables.
On God, I'm telling you, it's a thing. I know some Russians who get down heavy.
Yo, they all in Southeast. The Russians always be having them off-brand furniture stores that I never see anyone in. Like, big ups to them. I want to figure out this shit. We got to talk about this off air later. I'm trying to figure this out.
Absolutely. Shout out my guy Nikolai. Just saying.
It's Dirty just came and debunked that whole conspiracy right on our show with a nice business investment lesson too.
I don't want to rain on anyone's parade.
When I was a kid, I grew up on 82nd, and for 20 years, the exact same businesses had a going out of business sale. For 20 years, man, all the way from like 1983 to 2003, it was just said going out of business sale.
Tom Peterson, that motherfucker went out of business like 30 times and shit.
Because that shit make money.
He was the original king of it.
Everything must go. That should make money, bro.
Damn. How the fuck did I not start a mattress store 10 years ago? I'm fucking up right now.
Hey, Andy used to give away the free haircuts. You could come in there and get the Tom Peterson military slick. Get the high and tight.
Hey, that was a good look. That was a good look, though.
Yo.
I'm with it. Les Schwab gets some free beef.
Hey, y'all think
the 80s were? The 80s were crazy.
You guys think those aliens are abducting people?
If they were, it doesn't. I feel like they stopped in the 80s because you never hear about that shit anymore.
I don't really think like I mean I don't really speculate when it comes. Anything that's aliens is possible to me.
Yeah.
Anything that's aliens is more likely than a lot of shit on that list to me.
Yeah.
So, but I don't really speculate when it comes to like the specifics, like necessary, like even like the Roswell thing or like, you know, certain things like that. I just don't really think that we're gonna know those things. You know what I mean? Like we just don't really have any way to know that conclusively. So I just don't really speculate on it. But like aliens for sure.
Yo, there's a lot of people who really believe that they got a chip or a piece of alien tracker in their arm, right? Y'all ever seen those?
Oh yeah, man, that's been on Coast to Coast. Like they do one episode with one of those people like once a year on Coast to Coast. Like George Norrie always finds them fools to talk about the alien implant that they got.
I like really believe that shit though.
There's a lot of people who you know get alien tracker chips in their arms, and there's a lot of people who need psychiatric help. So you know,
exactly,
it's all over the map, bro.
Go together like buttercups, huh?
Hey, what do you? Look, Ashanti's just rolling with us, man. ADM wants his seat too. He's just like, give me a chair, Ashanti. But I can't. I tried to invite ADM, but Facebook is just rolling because I got two of them open, so I can't open the messenger. ADM, we'll get you on tomorrow though, because we're gonna probably still have a lot of this list. Okay. Do you guys think Greta is a time traveler?
No.
I want to read about this though.
There's a time traveler hoax about every 10 years. There was this one cat, and I gotta say he was really fascinating. He went on Coast to Coast, And I dug into the shit. We still had a website up and it disappeared. But I mean, clearly the dude wasn't a time traveler. But that one, there's always someone who tries to act like they're a time traveler again on Coast to Coast, like every 10 years or so.
Love it.
Bro, you still listen to that show?
Occasionally, not very much, because honestly, George Norrie sucks compared to Art Bell. He's like he's a bootlicker who absolutely loves the cops, and he thinks Trump is good, which really shocked me. I don't know why, because he sound like everyone's grandpa. You're halfway waiting for George Norrie to hand you a Werther's original and shit. But yeah, I can't fuck with it that heavy because of that.
Bro, shorter answers, man. Come on.
My bad.
No, you're all right. I fuck the bootlickers though. You know what is a real phenomenon? These people that claim to be mystical, they claim to be magical, they claim to be caring about enlightenment and stuff, and then they support the president. It's like you're an absolute charlatan, and you obviously your deeds and your words. There's no way you could support somebody like that. At best, you could be indifferent. Just be like, I don't know. I'm so mystical that I'm gonna stay out of it. But to actually like push for that dude, it just blows my mind. Okay,
yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Y'all believe in chemtrails, man?
I don't know nothing about that, honestly. I really don't. Like, I hear it all the time, but I really don't know nothing about that.
So
man,
I don't even know what the conspiracy like really is. Like, I know it has to do with the planes, with the the shit come out the plane and shit, but I don't know anything else.
So if you look up in the Department of Defense, they have a document called the Tropospheric Aerosol Injection Program. You can look it up on the government. Yep, my brother Ashanti is over there. You can look it up right now. Just put in Tropospheric Aerosol Injection Program, and it'll tell you a little bit about what they do with airplanes and how they try to treat. Back and forth, there's a great documentary that's called Frankenskies that's on YouTube, and brother Matt Landman breaks down a whole bunch of information about the government going back and forth, saying at one point in time, like, yeah, we're definitely doing this, and the reason we're doing it is for military defense. Then they came out and said, oh, well, the reason that we're doing it is for global warming. Then they came out and said, nah, we'd never do that. That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Everybody's kind of up in arms. Then they came back out and said, well, actually we have to do it, or otherwise if we don't do this, it's going to cause hurricanes and tornadoes and this and that. And then people got pissed off again. And so about 2 years later, they came back out and were like, look, that was all poppycock. I don't know who's spreading rumors. And since then, it's become this chemtrail thing where it's a conspiracy or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but you can definitely see things stripe the skies across when all sorts of different weather, all sorts of different climates, all sorts of different times, whether it's daytime or nighttime. Sometimes you can see them at nighttime. I mean, there's very definitely some interesting stuff that are coming off of airplanes that don't dissipate the same way the condensation would.
Man, check this out, yo. In the whole world of all the things I care about, chemtrails are at the top of the freaking list, man. I spend all my time outside. I spend all my time in nature. I spend all my time swimming and jumping off rocks and kayaking and inner tubing and whatever I could do to stay wet on a sunny day. And I'll look, and a sunny day, all of a sudden the planes will come through, and then they'll become clouds. Now, I don't give a shit if those clouds are full of cocaine, if they're full of chocolate, if they're full of coconut sprinkles, if they're full of powdered sugar. I don't give a shit if they're good for me, if they're bad for me, if it's the COVID vaccine. I don't give a crap what's in it. Just stop doing it. That's all I care about. Stop doing it. And don't tell me that it doesn't exist when you can look in the sky and watch it while you're sitting at the river smoking weed, and by the time you have to smoke weed again, it's cloudy, and people go, "No, that's not happening," and you're like, "What are you talking about?"
Their motto and creed is in plain sight.
I don't get into the weeds about are they putting aluminum in it. I don't get into the weeds about barium. I'm not smart enough to understand conversations that speak in parts per million. But as a dude that looks at the sky every day and goes, if it rains again, I'm gonna freaking smash myself in the face with a frying pan. I pay close attention to the phenomenon that ruins my sunny day, and there's definitely a phenomenon that ruins my sunny day. Whoa, I don't know who just got swooped.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yo, they coming to silence you, B.
Yeah, they're about to spray a chemtrail over your spot right now.
Okay, this one's gonna be controversial, man. Essential oils. Y'all fuck with essential oils?
I mean, that's a conspiracy. I thought you just.
How is that even a conspiracy?
Yeah,
there's a lot of good things that are useful about essential oils. They're not going to heal everything, but there's a lot of good things that are useful about essential oils.
How's that a fucking conspiracy?
That's like illnesses? Oh no, that's ridiculous. No,
bro,
that's
like
you
science
lotion.
denial. Look, right?
Are incense a thing? Like, what the fuck? Who made this? That's crazy. Why is that on there?
Oh, it says essential oils cure all illnesses.
Yeah, no, that's what.
Well,
it says.
obviously the fuck not.
That's ridiculous.
They don't.
But you know, it's motherfuckers that really believe that shit. So
right.
Yeah,
I mean, they're definitely useful for a lot of shit, but that's going way too ham on that shit.
Yeah, see, I like how they
It's obviously not
shit as it says dangerous to yourself and others. Because it actually is, if you think about it, that shit, like when you start in some dumb shit like that, you're actually like potentially endangering yourself or other people by spreading that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna say that if I put essential oil peppermint on me that I'm not gonna smell like peppermint all day. But I will say that if I put lavender on my wrists, I don't really expect to mellow out. And anytime that somebody told me that I should put some on to keep away mosquitoes and then sent me out into the woods like that, when I came back, I wanted to just shoot him in the leg with a bow and arrow. Like, why would you do that to me? Send me out to the woods and be like, trust me, these essential oils are bomb. They're not, man. That shit don't work. I need bug spray. I need off. I need DDT.
Right.
I need the
The only thing I've seen
DDT.
cure is headaches, basically. Like there was one where someone recommended it for a headache, and I don't know if it was because it calmed you down or whatever, but I did have it like kind of mellow a headache out once. That's about it.
Now I know Miss Carmela over at Essential Elements is going to be mad at me because she's a big proponent of the influence that essential oils can have. But I think that just works on the same kind of people that are like, caffeine gives me a headache, or if I have a energy drink in the morning, I won't sleep at night. Those kind of people, I think they're more susceptible. But me, I'm like, yo, I do drugs. That shit isn't going to work on me. I do drugs. You're going to have to give me some good shit to affect my chemistry, right? I'm just going to reject it. Man, I'm trying to send Adam a list. I got so many windows open.
It's weird the level of escalation some of these are on. It'll be like, I don't know, like some of them that they're grouping together, I'm like, that other one's mad extreme compared to the one you put on the same level.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like this list needs some good tweaking. There's some good stuff on it. It's important, but like, but some stuff is just in some weird places.
Okay, hold on. So, Finland.
That was amazing. That's amazing. Finland doesn't exist. That's amazing.
What the fuck? No one read about the Winter War? Like, come on. There's hella evidence. Like, wow. Okay. That's crazy. They've been drinking too much essential oils or some shit.
Yeah. Thanks. That's amazing.
Hold on. Man,
whoever came up with that shit is definitely not smart enough to start the Russian furniture store scam. I'll tell you that much.
The COVID-19 made in the lab one is interesting to me because people get so caught up on the idea of that, and it's like, hey, maybe it wasn't. Right. That really makes no immediate difference to us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Here, like, you know what I'm saying? What
if it helps people believe that it's real, then go for it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But they use it as they somehow use it as a way to downplay COVID, which actually doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, wouldn't you be more?
Yeah, that's
it's probably more dangerous, right? Like,
yeah, I think exactly. They would have designed it to really fuck some shit up if that's the case.
You think that person be boarding themselves up in the house? Like they're making stuff to try to kill us.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So we won't fall to their agenda by wearing masks. Like, bro, you should wear 2 masks instead then.
Yeah. 100.
Hold on, y'all. ADM is in the house. Hold on. Let me find Adam real quick. Man, this dude better not come with no echo. Don't come with no echo. We've been working hard. Look, he came vertical though. Yo, G, so look, here's the thing is the COVID right now, that's acting by neglect. That's acting like the total eugenics thing that the whole world's been warned about and lived in fear of. Was the eugenics, because the people that are dying from COVID are the compromised, the elderly, the ones with comorbidities, right? This isn't just like you're just catching bad luck. This is like targeting systems that already have weaknesses in it, right? You hear about these people that are healthy. I don't know who's rocking the feedback, but we'll figure it out. The people that are even healthy are talking about how it has lingering effects and muscle aches and neck aches and joint pains and stuff. So it's really just targeting the weakest, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's not. We have no plan. Well, we need like 10 billion freaking. We need like 10 million doses a day or something, and we've given out like 1 million total. All that's going to do is build up the immunity to the virus's resistance to the vaccine. It's just going to create a mutation so that it can get around. And these people do not have our best interest at heart. And so whether or not
that's sad as fuck. I thought this shit would work. I'm still gonna hope that this shit motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that.
That's bleak as fuck, bro. But
they're saying even if you have the vaccine, you still got to do all this stuff. Oh, sorry, Mike. I thought you were talking for a second.
Oh no.
Well, it was just a nice fake shot. That's a good headshot, suitable for a resume or something. But you know, it's maybe not on purpose, or maybe the neglect is purpose, but the inability to have a comprehensive plan that's going to get this out to people and to put it out in crazy things, that's about to lead to riots. It's not, even if it was a ticket to save us, and even if the vaccine would fix all our problems, it's not going to be administered in a way that we need to privatize it. We need to let somebody make some money off it, even if it's only like $2, man. Even if somebody's giving 1 million doses out and making $2 a dose, somebody needs to get paid on this, because trying to do this with the government's benevolence or with socialism is a recipe to put us in big trouble.
Well, there's another one coming out too. Johnson & Johnson's releasing another one. So as you see more like that, there is economic incentive. And hopefully, you know, the new administration is going to be better. I mean, they've got to be at least better. But I feel you. I mean, it sucks trusting the government at releasing it. And hopefully more companies come out with vaccines. But Johnson & Johnson is about to launch theirs soon. So, I mean, that's like 4 down the turnpike if you consider AstraZeneca as well. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I got faith. The only thing, because I was like a little weirdly skeptical, but I just like read deep into like actually how the vaccine works, and all it does is it basically includes a protein in the vaccine that is a part of the protein that makes up COVID or makes COVID essential. So it obviously contains no live parts of the virus, nothing like that, and there's no lasting chemicals in your body. Like, you can literally read the ingredients of the shit and what each of them do. You know what I'm saying? And it just teaches your body how to recognize that protein and fight it, so that COVID has less of an impact on you when you actually get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why it hopefully works on a lot of the mutant strains also, is because those mutant strains are going to have that same protein in them. You know?
I just read yesterday that 2 gorillas in California have the coronavirus, And then last week, I read that some of the minks from the mink-infected mutated strain of the virus have escaped from the Oregon farms that apparently were supposed to just quarantine them. See, in Denmark, they murdered all their minks. They were like,
I know, what the fuck? Why don't we just do that shit here? Fuck a mink. I don't give a fuck about a goddamn mink. Murder all them shits.
Actually,
Make coats out of that shit.
Funny, not funny. After they murdered about 10 million minks, they figured out they weren't supposed to do that.
They weren't? Damn. Ain't that a bitch?
Right. And then the minks,
come on.
then all the minks bloated up and all the minks bloated up and started rising from their shallow graves like zombies. You can Google all that shit. And the strength. In fact, I got an article that I actually wrote up on urbansurvivorman.com. Now might be a good time to remind you guys. Dude, the podcast people are probably going to be like, what the hell is going on when they get the audio only version of this?
I just read something about
urbansurvivorman.com.
pigeons flew over from Oregon. Did you guys see that?
Killing who?
I guess Australia, they had some pigeons that flew over all the way from Oregon. When they got there to Australia, Australia's like, no, see some COVID pigeons and killed them.
Shit. Pigeons are always on some bullshit in the first place. Fucking rats and shit.
Fuck a pigeon.
Fuck them.
How'd they know they were American pigeons?
Making annoying noises.
I don't know, man. I was reading about it. I think it was Oregon Live was like, yes.
Because of the accent. That's how they knew.
And
the
they're like, yeah, they're definitely from Oregon, and Australia killed them. They're like, we don't want no Oregon pigeons up in here.
Mate. Hey, did they kill them with a boomerang?
Did they burn the carcasses of the minks and the pigeons?
No, they buried the mink. And I want to know, did they kill the pigeons with a boomerang?
The mink came back to life.
Mink used to be expensive. Now they're just burying the mink.
What's you gonna get?
They should have lit that shit on fire. No wonder it turned into zombies. If you kill shit with a disease, definitely incinerate it. That's the first rule of killing things with a disease, I would think.
Man, crazy. This show is.
You have also watched The Thing, my friend. It's one of my favorites.
You know what's cool is this show. Hey, Mike. So just so you know, this isn't what Coffee and Bong Hits is usually like. But since everybody showed up late, we're just running through the stop sign. And but Diction, this is an example of what we're trying to do on Thursday nights with Strange Volcano, right? But we would just get 2 or 3 of these, and I would never tell you short answers, right?
Okay, shit. That's what's up.
So this is what
coast to coast without the bootlicking.
Exactly. Okay, so let's try to just at least get into. Man, you know, I really want 5G. Bad. I want 5G.
A thing about 5G real quick. 5G is not 5 gigahertz network. It stands for the 5th generation of cellular networks. So 5G is multiple bands of frequency that go across the airwaves. So there is military band frequency, there is, radio band frequency, there is microwave frequency, involved in all of that inside of the 5th generation network. And radiation would cause somewhat of a burn, right? It would be an external burn that would burn from the inside. So, the thing that people are worried about is, having radio waves and frequency at different molecular levels pulsing through your body at different times. They say, it's kind of the effect of having water that's dripping on one place. Water wouldn't hurt you if it's only dripping on one place at one time, but if it's constantly doing it, it could cause an issue. That's just the background information on the ideas behind that. Also, I want to say a thing about conspiracy theory. The word conspiring means to talk about something. A theory is an idea. So that's talking about an idea is what the word conspiracy theory means. And, you should always welcome people having ideas and thinking outside the box and asking questions.
Bro, stop. You sound like a QAnon right now. You're like conspiracy theory just means that you're giving me some technical definition.
I mean, he's not wrong.
The people that go when you call somebody the F word, that's actually a bundle of sticks, right? Like, get out of here, man.
The truth is that that's real. What you said is real, but also some of the worst things in human history have been done because of conspiracy theories. The Holocaust happened because of a conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying?
So all theories are ideologies. All ideas are ideologies. So people getting tricked or misled into different routes or different paths inside of life happens all the time, and it's just depending on what path you take inside of life. My point of it was just to make sure that people, don't just automatically shit on people just for having thoughts and just for questioning the ideas and the stuff that they're being told, because
for sure, I applaud the creativity for a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's good to question everything. It's good to think about everything, but then it's like sometimes there's just like all you have to use is basic deductive reasoning to like eliminate that as a possibility. You know what I'm saying? And those particular things are like, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Exactly. So asking those questions and then educating yourself about it so that you actually know, not just grabbing information and then regurgitating the information that you hear, is a big part of that as well. There's accountability inside of it. You know what I'm saying? But questioning should definitely be there. And that's what I think part of this conversation is about.
5G for me is on the list of stuff that I know is out of my lane. And so I try not to venture out of my lane because then I lose credibility. So when we start talking about stuff like 5G, I just shrug. I go, fuck, I'm done. I don't know. And then that keeps me out of a lot of jams, right? I never get backed into corners because I just feign stupidity, right? Like I'm not smart enough for this. Then I let other people figure it out for me. So we're in agreement that Finland does exist.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence because I honestly don't know anybody from Finland.
Yo, that shit's on my bucket list now. I'm gonna go there, if nothing else, not just to put it on fucking the internet and be like, this place fucking exists. I'm here right now.
If anyone in Finland is watching this show, if you could call in, let us know.
If you are in Finland,
yeah, that'd be dope as fuck.
If anyone in Finland sees this,
hey, we gotta make a push. We gotta find some Finnish people to prove it.
That would be dope as fuck.
It can't be a Facebook account that has 24 friends and 88 followers. Though.
Once this shit's over, if we discover there's Finland, we should throw a fucking concert out there. It's like a celebration or some shit, just because it'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm reading all these conspiracy theories past the anti-Semitic point of no return. There's some interesting, like some of them are like ridiculous, but once you put them in the anti-Semitic point of no return, like I feel like Hollow Earth is a science denial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like why is that an anti-Semitic point of no return?
I can see why George Soros is up there, but also the Illuminati. I can see where there's some crossover, so I see why it made that, but I think you could believe in that. Or just a group of people to run shit without going down that lane. But I get it, because some of that shit will lead you down rabbit holes about the protocols of Zion and other fucking shitty anti-Semitic bullshit.
It's like the whole elites thing.
Yeah,
that's all anti-Semitic. You know what I mean? Like that's all the like Jewish people run the world and blah 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 blah. So it's like, when you get into that, like I was into the whole Illuminati thing when I was like, like 17, 18. I was like, what? Oh my God, they're everywhere. They control. You have to be initiated. I really like bought into that.
I was super into that like years ago too. I used to also think that the Freemasons were tied into that. Funny enough, all that stuff led me into down rabbit holes where now I've for years have practiced ceremonial magic and different things that those groups of people actually do. And I read some of their texts and apply them in my life. So it's kind of hilarious, but I feel you. I definitely went down that rabbit hole. And you definitely find things like the protocols of Zion and things that are extremely problematic in that lane for sure.
Yeah.
What up, Ashanti? We see you.
What it do? I just got my oil changed.
Ashanti, I know you. I met you at a park once, I think, and a couple other places.
I remember you.
Yeah. randomly had I think it was like a snow day or something. It was during one of them snow apocalypses.
I fucking love those days. I miss them.
Wait, were you there when we had the snowball fight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was big dick.
Yeah.
A big ass snowball fight, yeah?
Yeah. That was legit.
Wow.
It was like a whole bunch of strangers coming together in Portland, Northeast Portland. Had a snowball fight, and it was legit. And yeah, we were both there. That was wild.
I just gotta remind everybody real quick before I take this bong hit that all bong hits are brought to you randomly enough by Anteaters. Anteaters, hey kids, you and your family need an environmentally friendly pest remediation solution this spring as the bugs start popping up in your yard and your mom doesn't want to deal with the daddy long legs. Get an Anteater. Anteaters are the perfect solution for stick bugs, roaches, crickets, caterpillars. What do you got, Dirty?
Ants.
Praying mantises.
Spiders.
Ladybugs.
Mealworms.
Aphids.
Did you say mealworms?
Yep.
Hey, you're a good ass anteater owner if you go get mealworms for your anteater. I mean, what if it's a giant centipede?
I wonder if it's even legal to own an anteater in Oregon.
Yeah, that's a crazy question.
Right?
Bro, look. Yo, I just got this one in the mail.
Oh, shit.
Jesse got one, so, you know.
Yeah, hey, one of our wonderful listeners, our wonderful listener, Finda, sent this in, and now it hangs out and gets a contact high. Hey, I can't believe, do you believe stuffed animals are real? Isn't on this list.
What the fuck? There's people who really think that shit?
That they move and talk when you leave the room? Come on, bro.
Whoa.
Don't tell me you wasn't on that for a while.
That shit is fucking crazy.
That leads you down a rabbit hole you don't want to come back from.
Yeah.
That's called psychosis.
Okay, so the moon landing, huh? Okay, I believe that people landed on the moon, but I don't really believe in the moon.
Why haven't they been back yet?
I think there's people there right now. I think there's a lot of people on the moon right now, but like from the very bottom of my heart, if there's anything you ask me that I really, really, really believe, like with my essence of my being, everything in my whole soul is like, bro, you really just look at the moon and are like, oh, that's cool. There's just a gigantic fucking moon there that's exactly 400 times smaller than the sun, exactly 400 times closer to the sun, and makes eclipses that put stakes on the ground and they give us the tides. I don't believe in the moon at all. Somebody
Is the moon made of cheese on there? That's a big one in my life.
I hope the moon was made of cheese. That would be lit. Pizza for life.
Okay, look. Hey, the Mars slave colony. You know about that? The Martian. Whoops. Look, we're just checking out Ashanti. What's good, Ashanti? Okay. The Martian slave colony. That's where all these trafficked people go. That they take it to Mars.
Oh, the insanity.
So that Elon Musk can build his biodomes. Somebody's got to live there. Yo, look, see, Finda knows. Look, everybody's on YouTube today. That's the way this is supposed to go. We got to be moving off Facebook completely before they pull us off. You know, eventually they're going to just jerk us, especially after today's episode. We probably hit so many keyword searches.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I heard on YouTube, like a lot of the big YouTube channels I watch in finance and other stuff, there's this thing where some of them won't even say coronavirus because apparently, like, you can get demonetized or censored just for that. I don't know why, but I'm assuming because of all the people on the other side of it that still don't believe it's real. But
bro, I just got my Cash App. Taken down completely.
Your Cash App?
Yeah. And they're like, and we don't have to, there's no appeal, there's no review. They're just like, it's gone. Pull your money out. So I was like, shit, pull my money out. They're like, peace, we're done.
What was it for?
There's no reason. They wouldn't even tell me. They said I was in violation of their terms. I don't violate no terms, man.
Damn.
Not in some public setting like that.
What the hell do you have? What are their terms of service?
Man, I can't stand Cash App. I had to get it because certain people, like if you're shooting a video or getting shirts, certain people I deal with, like it's just the only way to deal with sending them money. But I like PayPal personally because it's the OG and I feel like it's the most functional. I like them better.
Does anybody know what their terms of service are?
No, I never do that. That's how I ended up in the human centipede.
I keep absolutely no money in there. I only use it for like one-off things where there's enough people at this point where it's like the only way to transact with them and you got to do business.
Yeah, we know. Okay, look, guys.
Every dollar inside of there that I've ever gotten out of there, just so I don't take their dirty money. Scoundrels.
Are they bad guys? Okay, look, is there anything on this list before we wrap it up? I can't believe we just did 2 hours, but it was like a completely different show. So I'm thinking I can just split it up, man. I don't know. I'm lazy.
I mean, the New World Order one, honestly, some of these, I feel like they blanket them into, and yes, there is a sect of them that goes into the anti-Semitism, but I don't think all of them go away. But at the end of the day, that's just math. There's a handful of people that control the money. It might not have to do any. It probably obviously doesn't have anything to do with lizard people and whatever else. And it's obviously dangerous going down the path where it could lead to anti-Semitism. But I mean, obviously, the way that the system set up is very much like an oligarchy, and so there's things about that I think are true on that level. But that's probably just greed and basic economics and other, far more explainable things than a lot of the bullshit that gets attached to that one.
Yeah, but it's when you think about like New World Order shit, it's like, I mean, first of all, what is the family that comes to mind to everybody when you think about people controlling the world and who has money?
Yeah, the Rothschilds are going to come up because they own banking money. The other one's the royal family, but obviously then they'll tie it into the bloodlines of Charlemagne, blah, blah, blah. There is something just like the bloodline stuff, but if you think about it, it's more just like generational wealth. And so, of course, the royalties continue to pass money down. Obviously, this doesn't have anything to do with all the anti-Semitic bullshit that they attach to it or whatever. It's just economics and how political systems are set up, honestly. But I can see why that one gets gas on it because there's levels of truth to it. But like I said, for probably way more explicable reasons, like greed, generational wealth, and societal economic structures more than anything.
I feel like the concept that like across language barriers, race, cultural differences, politics, trade deals, outright wars, the idea that there could actually like logistically be a new world order strategized is probably one of the most far-fetched things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that part I get, but I guess what I'm saying more is like, if we get away from that term, just that like the idea that there's a big group of people that control most of the power and wealth in the world. I mean, but that one doesn't really need a conspiracy to back it. But I get what you're saying as far as like, definitely I agree. Like when you look for
I think
it's
the wealth hoarding shit is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it does exist, and these motherfuckers who got billions and billions of dollars, billions and billions. The motherfuckers got that shit. It's dangerous, but like, and they have way more power than they should. But I don't necessarily think the motherfuckers have the ability to, or even somewhat of the ability to coordinate.
They have a great big plan. They're all for themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so they work with each other by nature of the system. I feel you on that, definitely. It's like the same thing. A lot of the things that group in there, like the concept itself isn't necessarily bad, but then because it's now been attached to all that anti-Semitic bullshit, and because a lot of the rabbit holes it can lead you into, I can see where it could be dangerous. If you look at it, the links that some of those theories do make to royalty, it's just like, well, yeah, if you've had massive amounts and that really ties more into colonialism and other racist structures over time, and just the fact that if you keep passing generational wealth, like, yeah, that could survive for eons, the way that the economic system is set up even globally. But I feel you. It's not like they're sitting there on the council of whatever. Yeah, they all get together because if you make that level of money, you're all going to get together. And yes, you're going to coordinate things, but on the level that, like, if I own an oil company and you own a car company, etc., and when you have that much money, obviously you're going to do a lot of business together, and thus you're going to coordinate agendas that help your greed and power stay intact. But
let me say something here real quick. What I definitely can say about that entire list of everything that we've looked at right now is that all of those things are can or could be, right? You know, none of these things are for sure or defined. But one thing that is for sure is that we're all in the fight together. And that the divisive techniques and the separation techniques of the wealthy and of the people that are at the top are absolutely abundant. You know, they're right in our face. We can definitely see it. Right. We need to start voting and start, you know, putting people in power or asking the people of power to start giving some resources to the people and to start actually looking towards humans again, rather than all the stuff that they try to propagate, all the stuff that they try to push us towards, whether there's aliens, whether we're flying to outer space, whether the world is flat or round or shooting and flying and spinning and tilted. You know, all that stuff, you know, is up for debate. But the thing that isn't is that people are dying in the streets right now. People don't have enough money, and then there's not enough resources from the top to the bottom. So that's the stuff that we really need to focus on.
You actually kind of just like, inherently destroyed something I was about to say in a good way, and what I was going to say was, I think it's problematic to like sort of label anyone of a certain class as being evil or whatever. It feels like a dichotomy to me, like a black and white kind of thing. Cause it's like saying that, you know, if you have like $1 billion means that that doesn't inherently mean that you're an evil person. But what you just said kind of debunked what I was about to say, because it's like with all the people that are dying in the world and all the fucked up shit that's going on, for you to have that much money does not help people out.
You know what I mean? And not even talking about necessarily privately, but, you know, as a whole, our leadership and the people who are there to be able to distribute the funds, they could do a better job of humanitarianism, of looking towards, you know, the actual people rather than lobbying and looking towards corporations and looking to better business. You know, it seems more like they look towards economic structure and things of that nature and their longevity politically or the state's longevity, rather than actually looking at what's happening inside of the streets and the resources that people need. You know, so I just hope in 2021 and after, you know, kind of all the tumultuous stuff that's happened, you know, politically and, you know, civilian wise, that we could get back to looking out for each other, that we could get back to the, you know, trade type of things, so we could get back to loving our neighbors and loving ourselves. I think that's what we need right now.
I love these shows where I don't ever have to really talk, because I still get paid without having to do my job. But I think the problem with that list is that almost every one of those puts a blame somewhere else than with you, right? And,
True.
And it's a lot easier for people to blame somebody else besides their own thing. So the thought I wanted to say is, if you're a billionaire that doesn't donate your money, you're a piece of shit. But check this out. If you throw beer bottles in the fucking river, you're just as much of a piece of shit as that fucking billionaire. And if you throw your McDonald's out your fucking car window, you're a piece of shit, right? If you steal a bike, you're a piece of shit. And a lot of those conspiracy theories are like, let's put the power somewhere else. So the lesson that I think we can really pull from that is, you don't want those things to be real, because that gives somebody else control of your life. So if you got two different worlds you could choose to live in, a world where those are real and somebody else is controlling your life, or a world where that shit doesn't really affect you and you really have some power to do whatever you want, right? Whether it's, I don't know, manifesting favorite flavor of Kool-Aid just being there every time you look, right? Even the simple things, that power that you need to own, if you give it to somebody else, like Man, one time my brother couldn't lock his car doors, and he spoke to the universe and said, "If you decide to break into my car, you're a bad person." And I was like, "Whoa! How did you just give somebody else that much power in your life?" Like, let's take things apart right there. Let's be like, "Yo, I don't get my car broken into. That's one thing, right? I don't get my car broken into. That's." One time they stole some energy bars, but whatever. I left it unlocked. But the point is, if you give away your power, the people that believe in this, if you look at other parts in their lives are mostly falling apart, and they're looking for places to put this shit, right? And that's why they'll be so defensive, and they'll literally just keep owning it and just keep saying, you'll see, Hillary's going to jail, or you'll see, and all this rationalizing and reconciling these awful, horrible acts, such as people storming the Capitol building and killing people with sticks like it was Lord of the freaking Flies, and then minimalizing it. They're the same people that are on the other side. So when Mike said there are no inherently bad people, I definitely know that on my side is clean water, clean air, safe children. All animals have a home, right? All bad guys are put on an island, and we don't have prisons, and we don't have judges, and we don't have cops, and we do that thing in Africa where you just compliment the guy until he feels bad for hurting somebody or whatever, you know. I don't know, but I'm gonna wrap it up like that. If anybody's got something they really want to add, don't let me stop you though.
Yeah, there was one key lesson that you missed out of the pyramid real quick, and that was obviously you need to start a mattress store like a motherfucker for all the economic incentives that Blake stated. Other than that, that was spot on. But yeah, it's mattress store. I'm looking into that.
Accountability. We just gotta. When we blame somebody else, we remove accountability for ourselves, and it's the same reason people fall in love with religion and astrology and all types of shit. Is the same reason we blame Bill Gates for shit. You know what I'm saying? It's removes our accountability for our damn selves.
Mostly because I'm a Scorpio.
Shout out freedom. You know, shout out freedom of speech. You know, honestly, and shout out shows like this for bringing up topics like this and bringing freaking cool people like Mike Bars and ADM and Diction Uno and Shanti and Jesse Sponberg, everybody together.
Hey, I was going to say two things. One, usually we don't have this many guests on Coffee and Bonghits at the same time. This is fun, and if you like these kind of interview-based shows, we have a lot of them coming in February. We have a lot. We got the Return of Fight Church Television. We got Strange Game on a Volcano on Thursday nights, which we just talk about this crap, but in a longer version. And we play local hip-hop. You know how we do. We got coming. We got Diction Show. What is that called again, Diction?
Hustle Mind Magic.
Man, Mike Bars, why don't you have a podcast, man?
Man, I've thought about it so many times, man. I just honestly don't even know how to set it up.
Man, hey, let's talk later, G.
That would be really dope.
And number one, front priority, Dirty Blakk and Jimbo got the Corner Men, which is like the Entertainment Tonight version of Coffee and Bonghits, and that's premiering soon on Urban Survivor, man. So when they take us off because of this, just know I already built the Iron Man suit, right? Like we already got it. We can be independent. We can absolutely operate outside of the social media restrictions. We don't need these motherfuckers. All right. So we're using it now so that people can try to get on the train. But when they pull us, you can find us at Urban Survivor, man. Okay. If I don't say 5,000 G at the end of every episode, that means either the cops took my phone or the monkeys will hurt me, scratch me, and I'm dead. All right. Thanks to our guests today, Ashanti, ADM, Dirty Blakk, Mike Bars. Check out that new video. It is super dope. And super poignant, super relevant, and super timely. Timely. Y'all hear that? Timely.
That content is real. Mm-hmm.
It's called Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Yeah. Laugh Now, Cry Later remixes. You can find it on my page or wherever. Thank you guys, by the way, for watching that and for shouting that out. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Okay. 5,000 G's.
Hey.